Hello everyone, good day. So today we're going to be talking about um, writing a function that prints a list of an integer in a reverse manner. So for instance, we have a list of numbers from 1 to 3. For instance, we have a list that contains 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we want to write a function that is going to print that list. Instead of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, it starts from 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So in the reverse manner. So that's what we are about to do. So we're asked to write a function that prints all integers of a list in reverse order. So our function is going to be print underscore reverse underscore list underscore integer containing receiving a parameter which is an empty list without a name, so we can pass whatever we feel like passing in there and we get our answers. So that is for the print list. So the other things again, one integer per line. So we're asked to see the example. So if you look at the example here, you see we have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So it's printing each element 1. So per line, you are not allowed to import any models. So you're not allowed to import any models. You can assume that the list only contains integers. You are not allowed to cast into strings. So we are asked to use the str.format to print integers. So that is what we have for today's tutorial. So without wasting much time, we are going to go ahead and start writing interesting code. So let's get started. Now I'm going to open my editor, which is my Temox. Then I'm going to navigate to my area where we work. Sorry. So I'm going to list what we have here. So we are on 0x03. So I'm going to set the inside 0x03 like that. I'm going to hit enter. So that is the last place we stop, replace in list.py. So I'm going to create a new one, which I'm going to be calling it 3 dash print underscore reversed underscore list underscore integer. So .py. So that's the name of the file I'm about to create. So you can call it whatever you feel like calling it, but based on this project I'm gonna call it this way. So we have an empty field there, so I'm just going to impute the remaining part of it. So as we always do, to insert that, so that's that. So now we are going to go ahead. So let's create a function. So the name of the function we're asked to create is print underscore reverse reverse, then underscore lists, sorry, not lost, lists underscore integer. So just like that. So I'm going to open and close parentheses. Then in my parentheses I'm going to create a list that accepts this thing, so I'm just gonna put my underscore lists just like that and assign it to an empty list. So then we are going to put this column. So actually we know that whenever we're writing that, we must always put a column there, because it's just like an English language. You know, in when we are writing about something, maybe we are talking about characteristics of a computer, we'll talk about something like speed, we could talk about something like um, flexibility and all that. So those are characters or attributes of a computer. So for instance, we talk about speed as one of the characteristics of computer. At the end you can write speed and put column. So column simply means that you want to explain more about the word speed. So when you put a column, it means that I want to solve the column I'm putting here means that I want to talk more about the function that I just created. I just want to give more attributes to the functions that I just created. Print reverse list underscore integer. So now I can write if my underscore list. So that means if it is set, that means if other informations are being passed into it and it is not empty, then I want us to go and look through each of the information in a reverse manner. So how can we do that? So I'm going to say for, let me call it invert. I can call it whatever I want to call in. So let me just call it reverse. Reversed. Now you can see it is highlighted because it is an inbuilt function in Python. So that is why as I typed it, the color changed. So in it, I can pass the list that I'm going to receive from this function. That means my lists. So I'm going to pass my list in there. So I'll just go in and type my, then underscore lists, just like that. So we are good to go. Now that I've done that, I will go over to the next place and put print, and I'm going to open and close parentheses. Then in it I'm gonna put a double quote there, and we're asked to use, so this double quote is where my strings lies. Then I'm gonna put the format there, so you can see that already. So in it we want to be printing each value of what we have discussed earlier about. So printing each value, I'm just gonna put, because it is a number I'm receiving, so I'll just put column D in there. Then in the format I'm going to pass the name of this, what I've used to replace the reversed form. So I'm just gonna say invert. So I think that settles it, because it's invert. So that is for that. So that settles the case. So so actually this is the right answer to solve the problem, but I might go ahead and I want to test it. So based on that fact, I will want to test it here on the same page. So I'm just going to give enough space here, then come over here to run my function and test it. So for instance, I'm gonna use the name of this function. So I'm just gonna copy this right away like this, copy, and I'm going to paste it here. So I'm going to put open and close parentheses. Then in that parenthesis I'm going to call my list. So my list, in it I might want to pass this thing. So let me just call 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, and that is it. So I expect whenever I run this, it should give me a reverse order. So let me do that. Now I can go ahead and run this and see what we got. So, oh sorry, I have not given it permission, so let me give that a permission immediately. U plus X, so 3. Good. So now let me go ahead and run it. Now you can see our counting starts from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So you can see because I've set it to reverse order, so it starts from 5 to start its counting because of just one important function, which is this function called reversed. So it reverses the whatever we have in there. So that's one of the stuff you can use. So I just get rid of this because I don't need it, and you also might not need. But if you want to use that, you make sure you create another file, then import a model into it, or import this model we just created into a file called 3-main.py. So that is that for today. Please make sure you subscribe and you like and you share, because this goes a long way. Your support is wonderful, your support is perfect, and in fact you are the best. So please don't forget to hit or smash or break the subscribe button, select all notification, like, and also comment, then share. God bless you.